Srimad Bhagavatam, continuing 1081-25. Patimagatam patnya uddharshati sambrama nishchakram gruhat turnam rupini shrir ivalayat. So now the attendants, initially they were a bit uncertain about how to greet their master. This was the first meeting with their master, and when Sudama himself is processing what has happened, when he recognizes that this is his own place and he understands how has it become transformed. So Sudama is so Krishna conscious that with his Krishna consciousness he is not just remembering Krishna internally, this internal absorption is there, but along with that there is external transformation, whatever is happening. There also he is able to see the hand of Krishna. So what does he see? That internal external transformation, he sees this is also Krishna's hand. So he makes sense of it and he says, oh okay, this is Krishna has arranged for me all this, and all these are meant to be my attendance, this is meant to be my residence. So if Krishna wants it, Krishna has arranged it, I'll accept it, he says. And that's why his surprise changes into a smile. Okay, these are my attendants, let me greet them properly, let me also, they want to make me comfortable, let me also make them comfortable. So when he greets them warmly, then they start welcoming him also. And then they run inside and inform the mistress of the house that your Lord, our Lord has come. And when she hears this, Patimagatam akaranya, when she hears about this, Patnya uddharshati sambrama. So Patni, his wife, uddharshati. Harshati is to become jubilant, uddharshati. It's highly jubilant she becomes. Sambrama, she becomes overwhelmed by emotions, she becomes excited. So it's excited and delighted, both. Now what is the difference between excited and delighted? Uddharshati sambrama. So delighted is that, oh, something wonderful has happened. Some great guest has come to our house. Or of course, in this case, the host has come to our house. We are delighted. But then, something good has happened and something more good is also going to happen. So, delighted and excited both. Delighted is about like present good. Oh, something wonderful happened. Like say if we have a meal in which there is one serving of some delicacy that we love, then we'll be delighted to see that delicacy. But if there's going to be a multi-course feast, then we are excited for the whole feast. Okay, one item has come, what is the next item that is going to come? So like that, she is excited and delighted both. So, uddharshati sambrama nishchakram gruhat turnam. So, promptly, quickly, turnam, nishchakram, she came out of the house, rushing out, rupini shri rivalayat. And when she came out, she appeared, she was so beautiful, she appeared like, she was like the goddess of fortune emerging from her divine abode. And we'll see that there might be a grand place, and that is wonderful to have. But then the grandness of the place is superseded by the warmth of the welcome, warm residents, the sweet residents. Now we may come to a grand place, and if you are welcomed very gravely, very formally, very at a functional level, yes, welcome sir, there's no smile, then we may feel, okay, this is a grand place, but it's not a very warm place. So the grand place is wonderful, but what is described further is the warmth of the residents. And among the residents, Sudama's wife is also there. So, Pativrata Patim Drishtva Premotkantha Shulochana मिलिताक्ष अन्नमद बुद्ध्या मनसा परिशस्वजे. So pativrata patim drishtva. This is the next verse over here. Pativrata, she's very very chaste, she's very very devoted. So when she is devoted, she sees patim drishtva, this chaste and devoted wife. When she sees premotkanta shulochana, so there is there is inner affection, that is prema, love is there, and that inner affection has outer expression. Now, the outer expression often varies according to culture. That means, in all cultures, the outer expression may not be the same. So here, premotkanta shulochana, out of love, ashrulochana, that from the eyes, what is happening? The ashrulochana, eyes, tears are overflowing. These are tears of joy that are there. So, and then as tears of joy came up, she closes her eyes. Milit akshi anamad buddhya. So tears of joy were there. Then she's delighted to have the joy, but then also she doesn't want the tears to overflow. So then she closes her eyes, so that the tears can be restrained. And then she's closing her eyes also. Buddhya manasa, she's offering parisashvaje. So she anamat, there is bowing down. There is in her mind, she's closing her eyes. See, there's bowing down. And then after that, there is embracing. So there are all embracing, but embracing is in the mind, manasa. So respectfully bowing down, and then mental embracing is there. So the buddhya refers to, anamat buddhya means it's solemn, there's gravity. It's a respectable person that has come. So it's her husband, and she greets him warmly as well as gravely. And in this way, he's back home. And after this, what happens? Patnim viksha vispurantim devim vaimanikim iva dasihinam nishkantinam madhye bhantim savismitaha. Savismitaha. He was amazed. Patnim viksha vispurantim. So now first, it is her expression that is described. Normally whenever we see someone, especially it's a person whom we know, then our first concern is, okay, what is their expression on the face? She is delighted to see him. Then as he sees her expression, then from there Sudama observes that, okay, how is she? She's happy to see me, but what is she sees? Vikshavuspurantim. She is herself looking effulgent. Devim vaimanikim iva. She is looking like a goddess in a celestial airplane or a celestial palace. So devim vaimanikim iva. So there is the sweetness of her welcome is described, but then the grandness is described. So the previous verse was described the sweetness of the emotion, but now the grandness. Grandness is what? Devim vaimanikim iva. That it is actually a beautiful, warm welcome over here. That she's in a grand setting. She's like, almost as if in an airplane, she's a goddess over there. Dasinam nishkakantinam. And she's a god, like a goddess who is surrounded by her attendants, by maid servants. Nishkakantinam. And she is wearing jewels, jewel lockets. Madhye bhantim sa vismitaha. And with her jewel lockets, she is standing effulgent in the center of them all. And he is amazed to see this. The grandness is described in terms of the setting. Setting is both the architectural and the personal. So architectural is there are all these people who are surrounding her, and there is all this the grandness of the places there, and there are people who are surrounding her, and within that, within the setting, there is the person. She is looking effulgent not just because of what is around her or who is around her, but she's also wearing opulent lockets, jeweled lockets, and that is adding to her magnificent beauty. So now he might not have recognized her initially, just as he was not able to recognize the home, but she looked so different. But now that he had made sense of the fact that this was his home, then he saw that, okay, my wife has been transformed, and this is Krishna's mercy. Now Chakravarti Pad explains that Sudama himself had not yet been transformed. He was dressed still in a similar way, because the focus for him, he was going to experience this wonderful surprise. So sometimes when there's a party, we have a birthday party. So some of the fun is not just in the party, but much of the fun is in the surprise of the party. So Krishna, in the case of with Sudama, what is it? He's given a great gift, but it is a surprise. This is a surprise gift, means, oh, like somebody's a surprise, and then there's a birthday party like that. Surprise gift is there. So from the perspective of the surprise gift, what is happening? That he has been given a grand surprise, as was saying in the word Vismitaha. So both from his perspective, till now he has been untransformed. He's still the way it is. So Sudama is till now untransformed. Although his home, his wife, his entire fortune setting is transformed, but he's untransformed. And that way, the surprise of the gift is there for him. And also his wife is able to recognize him, oh, this is my husband. And she is delighted to see him. So the surprise of the gift makes it sweeter, makes it much more enjoyable. And this is a surprise that is bringing great delight for Sudama. Thank you.